Hi, Paul.
Hello there, Dee.
Oh, what a topic today, desire and obsession.
Yes, well, we're here, of course, to talk about another of our workshops, and we haven't done one specifically like this before. Desires and obsessions.
Yes, very, very fixed things, that sometimes can occur when we are always in the pursuit of happiness, and sometimes when we think that one particular thing is the end all and be all of our happiness, or that can become very fixed, can't it, Paul?
Very fixed, yes, and I feel that this comes a lot from our desires. So if we want something very much and maybe there's some opposition or things we've got to work through with our will and prove our strength and what have you, we'll want it more. If somebody decides, no, you're not going to have it, we might want it even more and find a way eventually that, yes, we've got to have it.
Yes.
What happens when we do that, Dee?
Well, what happens, that the thing about wanting something so badly and then not having it can really create a bit of a crisis within the psyche. You see, we have to be in life a little bit more flexible. We don't always get what we want, and also as well, not everything that we want is good for us.
Yes, we might decide that we want it, and even when we get it, we might still want more of it, and it perhaps won't satisfy us, because I think when we were exploring about obsessions, we found that actually there's not very much heart or love in that. It's like we just get taken over with our want, our desires, and with our will. We've got to have it, and with our thoughts, yes, we can't do without this, and it just becomes a habit. It just becomes a way of life where we use an enormous amount of our energy because there's so much built up in it, and our love is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, in a way, I kind of imagine it like if you don't really have a very good relationship with yourself and you really can't connect with, I guess, your own sense of identity and self-love, you really look for it elsewhere or outside of yourself, and therefore the desire becomes even stronger because it feels like it's the end all and be all. That's what I want, that love, I want it, it's my everything, when of course it doesn't always just all exist outside of yourself. I mean, it always starts with you, always.
Yeah, so this workshop's going to be a healing workshop, basically. We want to help you with any problems you have around obsessions.
Fixations.
Yes, and fixations, desires that are perhaps unbalanced or just causing you a little bit of grief in some way. We want to help you so that you can find balance. And I guess the way we'll be primarily doing that is to bring some love into those aspects of you that are behaving in this way. And the love may just allow you to gain greater perspective and some peace, and just perhaps realize other ways that you could really become involved in these areas of your life that would be fulfilling.
Yeah.
Yes. One thing, generally with these obsessions too, there will be some fear associated with it. It may not be obvious because we're focused on what we want, but there'll be some fear about what would happen if we didn't have what we want. This fear can drive us to have more and more of what we want. So we'll have to address that too.
Yeah, it's quite an interesting and intricate subject. So we hope to see you there. The workshop, please remind me, Paul, when that is on.
It's on tomorrow, Tuesday, and it's going to be on 7 o'clock in the evening for Australian Eastern Standard Time, or summertime, I mean. And yes, you know these times better than me, do you?
I do. And for our UK friends, it will be Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. So that's the 2nd of February. So I hope to see you there, and until next time.
Till next time, thank you for listening and watching.